point being, point being, New Orleans. I'm not saying they suck. They're good. They're an awesome team. A lot of weapons. Probably one of the best offensive teams. I'm just saying, Atlanta always plays them tough. Atlanta always plays them tough. You know this. And you go about, come on. What the Packers did to them in the playoffs last year? Packers are basically a dome offense team.
So is New Orleans.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying those two are division rivals. You know division rivals.
This was a playoff game. It's not like it was just some ho-hum regular
season.
game.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they know each other more. They play each other twice a year, every year.
I understand that.
You see what I'm saying? Even when you guys have good years.
You can know that team great. That doesn't mean that you can stop what they have, what they can do.
It was a close game the first game.
I understand that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
New Orleans is better now than they were during that first game. They're hitting their stride. Like the Packers did at the end of last season.
I just told you a couple games ago, Tennessee played them tough too.
I understand that. I'm just saying they're getting better every week.
And some of these games that New Orleans have played have been against real bad teams. Like, they're not, I mean, Atlanta, trust me on it. Atlanta's a little bit high up there now. They just dismantled the Jaguars. So they're
the Jaguars.
Understandable, but it's still a confidence issue to the point where Atlanta's gonna trust me on this. Atlanta's not gonna get ranked over by. If New Orleans wins, it's still not. It's gonna be a close game like it was the first time, because they know them. Jimmy Graham didn't have the best game against them. He didn't because they shut that down. And remember, Atlanta's defense is still a bunch
I'm just saying they have so many weapons. I don't think Atlanta could stop all their weapons. That's all I'm saying. Even if they know what they're going to do, sometimes you can't stop them.
They got, what, 2 guys in the top 5 in receptions? So, I mean, it's a good team. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I'm picking Atlanta, but I'm not going to be surprised if New Orleans win. All I'm saying is, it will be a close game. It's not going to be a blowout. I'm still picking on Atlanta. I just feel like this time around, that mistake with that 4th and 1 issue, it'd be different this time. I just feel like, New Orleans, what does New Orleans got to lose, you know, really? Well, hopefully. Also, I'm hoping New Orleans lose so I can keep that number 2 spot still. So, yeah. Okay, this game, this game happened last night, so.
Yeah.
Not many of us watched it. I watched the end of it. Texans at the Colts. Wow. 2-0 Colts last 2 weeks.
What are they doing? Keep tanking, get luck. What are you doing? I mean, I get it.
It's a pride thing.
It is a pride thing.
It's a pride thing.
I understand.
Personally, I
got the one win.
They had a couple games that I seen that they just were out talent, but it was a couple games where they played the Steelers tough.
Yeah.
It was like the Sunday night game or something. They played a lot of teams close. They're a professional team.
If I was on the team, I understand. I'd want to go out there and play hard and I'd want to win every game.
I think they're playing themselves right out of the luck sweepstakes. I think they're going to win probably next week. I don't know. I didn't see who they play. But they're going to probably win, and they're going to be out of this luck sweepstakes. I'm seeing because the Rams suck so bad.
The Rams are
I don't even know. They're trying, but it's just not going to happen. They got Kellen Clemens starting. He killed my fantasy team. Killed me. Feely threw the ball to Lloyd. Bradford threw the ball to Lloyd. Clemens, what are you doing?
I know.
So, Rams suck so bad that they're going to try and still lose. Minnesota, I feel like easily this team could have had at least 7 wins this year.
Yeah.
Philly, they might win another game. I mean, not Philly, but Minnesota. They could have had another. You know, they tried.
Awful.
They were in a lot of games. They gave up a lot of fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, so their defense. You know, there's a couple correctors here. They're a 7-win team or something. You know, so it's like Minnesota. They're probably going to play themselves out, and
it's going to be Indy and St. Louis.
Yeah.
One of those two.
But I just feel like Colts are going to continue to play.
I know.
They got a culture, talking about a few years ago, they were 14-0. So it's not like, oh, God, this is a second franchise. They won the Super Bowl in 2006.
Right.
Yeah, so, but, so I just don't.
They have a culture of winning.
Yeah, so it's not like they're not acceptable to, okay, let's just tank for luck. They're not into that. I just feel like when it's all said and done, Rams will have the choice. What do you do if you're a Rams?
What do you do with Bradford? Oh, man.
He's bad, though.
I know, and it's so weird because he really, I don't see why he's that bad. You know what I mean? Like, he has all the skills to be good. He gets injured a lot.
That was my issue with Bradford. I always said it. I was like, dude, it's like Mr. Glass. He gets hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of things that he gets hurt, and he's such a physical specimen. Like, okay, he's like 6'4" or 6'5". I mean, he's a nice, strong arm, but he gets hurt a lot.
I know. I still think, like, if you're the Rams, you get the number 1 pick, you got to take luck. You know what I mean? You take the best player that's available, and then you figure out what to do with Bradford. Maybe you can get someone good for him.
I say because his money is about done. I mean, he's almost done with that rookie contract in a couple years or so. So I say take luck. I just feel like it's the Rams. They're not going to play tough. They play the Steelers this week. Probably going to be a beatdown. I mean, we just gave it to the Steelers. They're going to probably still be pushing, hoping that Baltimore loses so they can get that division. So, like I said, I just feel like when it comes all down to it, I think the Rams are just going to be – they're going to be just so bad that it won't even matter.
Yeah, I know.
It won't even matter. I think the coach, I mean, I was totally shocked. I'm looking at the game and it's like, where was this team at? I mean, what they did – Houston – it's a pretty good team. I know Yates isn't all that, but
he's been playing well, and their defense is good. They do have...
Even Foster was still having a good game, but, for some reason, they stepped their run defense up. I expected the Texans to kill Foster, have a good game early, Tate to get in. I started Tate get 0 points out of the guys. 0. Couldn't run against the Colts. I mean, they were making big plays. Orlovsky was just, I mean, everything. Matter of fact, they probably could have won the game earlier. Orlovsky missed a couple passes to Wayne early in the game in the red zone that would have probably put him up early. So, like I said, hey, the coach is going to play out. Franchise likes to win. Minnesota's going to play out. Like I said, they're maybe a few games out from being a 7-win team at least. But then, I just don't think the Rams have a shot.
I don't either.
I don't care how hard they play. They just suck.
They're not good in any facet of the game.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not good at football.
I mean, it's bad. Did this team beat Baltimore? Who did they beat? It was a big team they beat, too. One of these division teams. But they beat them. But after that, it's just nothing after that. But, all right. We can get into NBA, though. NBA. Yeah, you all smiles at your NBA.
Oh, I love it.
So it sucks because I had a plan for Sunday and
got ruined.
Yeah, totally.
Well, tough break.
Yeah, it was pie. No, I don't know if I can say that. The other one on there. So pie and NBA game. Yeah, basketball and it's not gonna be that. A bunch of traveling on Christmas, but what? 5 games. 5 games. Wow. So we got Boston and New York. We're just going to go ahead and pick some games. I'm going New York. Home game. Tyson Chandler. I think Tony Douglas is going to surprise you guys. You're going to be like, where'd this guy come from? Tony Douglas is a good player. Good defensive guy. Works hard. A lot of people don't know much about him. I remember seeing him at Florida State. He can play defense. Florida State, these guys play defense. I remember a few years back with Rondo, when the Big Three got assembled, it was like, they don't have a point guard. And what they do? They won the championship. I'm not saying New York's going to win the championship.
Good.
I'm not saying that.
That cold's getting to you.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I just feel like they're going to be a better team, better than last year. I just feel like they're going to be a better team, and I think they're going to outseed. I think they're going to be a higher seed than Boston. I really do in the playoffs.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
So I just feel like New York's going to be they're not really a surprise team. I mean, with all those big names, I'm just saying they're going to be a better team for the whole year. They're fully assembled, ready to go.
Yeah.
But you got Boston.
I got Boston. I just feel like, I don't know, with the super short time to practice and kind of get to know how your other teammates work, I'm just going with Boston because I feel like they have more continuity from last year. There's a lot of new pieces in New York, and they might work out just fine.
Chandler? Chandler's he's not a big offensive guy. What do you need from Chandler? Rebounds and blocks.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's just, I feel like
just get the rebounds.
When I used to play basketball, it's sometimes you just got to get to know your teammates a little bit. And sometimes it's weird until you know.
No, I
you don't,
understand what
you
you're
don't
saying.
gel as
I'm
well.
just saying though, he's not. If he was more of an offensive guy, I understand. But it's just the whole point. Chandler's defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds in general, and block shot.
Yeah.
Be a defensive threat. So, man, we'll see. And you're right, Boston. You know, these guys play together, won a ring together. I mean, I'm still a little question about their front court.
I think like their team throughout the season will probably be worse than New York.
Well,
I just think this game, like right at the beginning, I don't know.
It's just so much old. I mean,
I think the schedule's gonna be super tough on
Jermaine
someone like
O'Neal
Garnett,
is
a dead body.
well. I mean, he just doesn't look like has he worked out over the summer? He just doesn't.
He's like a corpse. It's fine.
I don't know what to say about him.
Garnett, his knees hold up.
Good
luck with that schedule, buddy.
Mr. Tough guy Garnett. I think that helps him. You know, those back-to-backs gonna kill a lot of the older players, but we'll see what happens. Miami and Dallas. Boo LeBron, boo the Heat. Yeah, you guys all said. Look, this is my theory on this game.
Let's hear it.
It's gonna be a blowout. But it's not gonna start off that way. It's gonna be Dallas is gonna get their rings. Yeah, everybody's gonna hate. Everything's gonna be all hyped up. Yeah, game's gonna start off like 12-2. Dallas is gonna be up, and then the game's gonna settle out. The crowd's gonna get out of it. Miami's gonna go like on a run, and then at the end of the game they lose. Dallas loses by like 15 or something because Dallas took away their whole squad. Now I know Caron Butler wasn't really there last year, but he helped them win a lot of games, especially when Dirk was hurt.
Right.
He helped them win a lot of games. You take out Chandler, who was a heck of a defensive guy for them. I mean, Chandler did a lot of changing up and stuff. You know, with LeBron and Wade going to the rack, Chandler changed up all that.
Yeah.
You take away Barea, who dominated the Lakers. You talking about dominate so bad that he got Bynum suspended. You know, so then Odom, you had Odom. You know, that's fine. But what does he really know about Dallas? He's been playing with Kobe the last few years. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like they lost so much. They lost so much, and I don't have a problem. You know, I'm not against Dirk. You know, congratulations to the ring and everything. Dirk deserved it. A lot of those players. Kid's older, man. Jason Kidd, hey. How much else does he have? He finally got his ring. I mean, how much more does he need to get, you know? But why? I think I'm saying that guy's name. He's probably going to step more into a role, but, I mean, he's injury prone. He's one of those Mr. Glass guys, too, because they've been wanting him to step up. They took him high in the draft, and he hasn't really done much, but I just feel, like I said, you know, pan out. Miami understands it now. Miami's going to be good, regardless of you like it or not. You look at it. You know.
No, I know.
As a Bulls fan, you understand.
I told you before that I don't think anyone can challenge the Heat as of right now.
Basically, by adding Shane Battier, you take more defensive pressure off of LeBron and give him more energy to focus on the offense. Because Battier is not a real scorer. I mean, he's not a big-time scorer. He can hit some wing threes, but what's his job? Lock up the guy on the wing.
Right.
So, fact of the matter is, Miami... This game here is going to start off, everybody's going to be on Facebook, Twitter, Dallas, yada, yada, yada. And then when it's over and done, it's going to be like a 15-plus win for Miami because they're going to get rolling and rolling. And I'm sure, what happened with the preseason when they lost the 20-point lead to Atlanta? It's the preseason. Like my buddy said, I'm just giving a shout-out to my boy Tarek. Like he said, look. When they were talking about the Clippers and the Lakers and the Clippers sweep them, we're gonna wake up like we woke up today, and who cares if the Clippers swept the Lakers in the preseason? Doesn't matter. It's the preseason. Yeah.
Like you could win a whole bunch of preseason games and then go 0-16.
Right. What does it matter if you win a preseason game? Like who cares about that?
It doesn't matter.
And I'm sure they're still trying to figure it out. Like I said. Miami, be ready for it. You guys know. Just if you're a basketball not a casual fan who just jumps on the back. If you're a real fan, you know Miami's gonna be good. Anybody who has a team. I'm the Spurs. She's the Bull. We know.
I hate Miami. Like I actively
hate
them, but they're right now. I have to pick them to win the whole thing.